Every year, millions of Americans travel the world, from the beaches of the Caribbean to the cities of Europe and the wild safaris of Africa. But not all countries are open to U.S. passport holders. Whether due to diplomatic tensions, safety concerns, or government restrictions, there are some places where Americans simply aren't welcome or legally allowed to go. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Why Travel? If you are new here or a returning viewer and haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so we can continue bringing more content like this. Today, in this video, we'll count down 12 countries that Americans are restricted or banned from visiting, starting with number 12 and saving the most surprising one for last. Let's begin. Number 12. Venezuela. Venezuela, once a popular destination for its beautiful beaches and vibrant culture, is now largely off-limits for U.S. travelers. In 2019, the U.S. government suspended all diplomatic operations in the country due to rising tensions and safety concerns. With widespread political unrest, food and medicine shortages, and a broken economy, travel here is considered extremely dangerous. The U.S. State Department has issued a Level 4 Do Not Travel advisory for Venezuela. Number 11. Syria. Syria has been in a state of war since 2011. The country's civil war has led to widespread destruction, terrorism, and instability. For Americans, traveling to Syria is not just dangerous, it's also illegal under certain circumstances. The U.S. Embassy in Damascus suspended operations in 2012, and the State Department warns of kidnapping, violence, and the risk of being caught in military conflict. Number 10. Yemen. Yemen is facing one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world. Years of war between government forces and rebel groups have left the country in ruins. For Americans, traveling to Yemen is strongly discouraged. There is no functioning U.S. embassy in the country, and kidnappings of foreigners, including Americans, have occurred in the past. It's a Level 4 advisory, and for good reason. Number 9. North Korea. North Korea, one of the most isolated countries in the world. In 2017, after the tragic death of American student Otto Warmbier, the U.S. government banned its citizens from traveling to North Korea altogether. Americans can't even enter with a special visa unless approved by the State Department, which rarely happens. Those who attempt to visit illegally could face arrest or long prison sentences. Number 8. Iran. Iran is home to ancient history, stunning architecture, and rich Persian culture. But due to diplomatic tensions, Americans can't just hop on a plane and visit. The U.S. cut diplomatic ties with Iran in 1980. While it's technically possible for Americans to travel to Iran as part of an organized tour with special visas, the risks are high. Travelers have been detained on suspicion of spying or political activity. If you are still watching and like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. Number 7. Libya. Once a major oil-rich nation, Libya has struggled with violence and political chaos since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011. Armed militias, kidnappings, and terrorism make it one of the most dangerous places in the world today. There's no U.S. embassy in Libya, and the State Department explicitly advises against all travel. Americans who enter risk not only being caught in violence, but also losing access to consular assistance. Number 6. Somalia. Somalia is known for its strategic location on the Horn of Africa, but also for decades of lawlessness, piracy, and terrorism. The government controls only small parts of the country, and extremist groups operate freely in others. The U.S. warns against all travel to Somalia due to risks of kidnapping, murder, and armed conflict. Americans here have no embassy to turn to, and very little protection. Number 5. Afghanistan. In 2021, the Taliban took control of Afghanistan following the withdrawal of U.S. forces. Since then, the country has been extremely unstable. The U.S. Embassy in Kabul is closed, and no American should travel to Afghanistan under any circumstances. Even humanitarian workers are pulling out due to safety concerns. It's one of the most restricted countries for U.S. citizens. Number 4. Belarus. This one might surprise you. Belarus, a European country bordering Russia and Ukraine, is currently subject to strong travel advisories for Americans. After the 2020 presidential elections, massive protests erupted. The government cracked down hard. Add to that Belarus's involvement in the Russia-Ukraine war, and travel has become too risky. The U.S. has limited embassy services here, and tensions remain high. Number 3. Iraq. Iraq has been recovering from years of war, but violence still erupts across different regions. Kidnappings, terrorism, and political unrest continue to make it unsafe for Americans. Though there's a U.S. embassy in Baghdad, it's not enough to ensure safety. Many areas are under militia control, and foreigners are often seen as targets. Travel here? Not recommended. Number 2. Russia. Yes, Russia. Since the invasion of Ukraine in 2022, relations between the U.S. and Russia have reached a boiling point. The U.S. Embassy in Moscow suspended services, and Americans in Russia have been detained, fined, or banned from leaving. The State Department now classifies Russia as "do not travel," due to the risk of wrongful detention and unpredictable law enforcement. Political tensions have made it one of the riskiest destinations for Americans. If you have reached this far, please tell us in the comment section which country you think should have made this list. Number 1. Cuba, with restrictions. Cuba is a tropical island just 90 miles from Florida, but for Americans, it's a tricky destination. While it's not completely off limits, travel for tourism is banned under U.S. law. You can only visit Cuba under 12 authorized categories, like family visits, journalism, or humanitarian projects. Booking a beach resort just for fun? Not allowed. So while Cuba isn't a full ban, it's one of the most regulated places for Americans. Violate the rules, and you could face hefty fines upon return. Travel is one of life's greatest joys. And while some doors may be closed to Americans right now, countless others remain wide open. Always check the U.S. State Department website before you travel. Laws change, risks evolve, and being informed can make all the difference. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more eye-opening travel content. Safe travels, and see you in the next adventure.